Hello, it's me, Travis, of Giggles and Bits. Sad news today. Actually, really sad news because Bruce Willis, his family, not Bruce Willis, but his family, announced that he is going to be retiring because he is being diagnosed with aphasia. And, I mean, if you're like me and you're not a medical expert, then you're wondering what is aphasia. So I wanted to go over this real quick just so we understand like what's happening. So aphasia is a condition that robs you of the ability to communicate. It can affect your ability to speak, write, and understand language, both verbal and written. So from what I understand, rumors is that Bruce hasn't been able to memorize his scripts or read his scripts, I guess, if he's got aphasia. Not sure what extent the aphasia is at. We don't know what the cause is. We just know that he's been diagnosed with aphasia. And the rumors going around, on top of him not being able to read the scripts or memorize, it was thought that he just couldn't memorize his lines anymore, and that his something was wrong with him. He's having to wear an earpiece that someone on the other end would communicate his lines to him, and he was basically being fed his lines, and it was sad to hear, and it was just a rumor, but there was all sorts of things going on there with regards to not knowing exactly what was happening with him. We just knew that something was wrong with him based on the rumors. So Bruce Willis, he's 67 years old. He's not that old. I wanted to go ahead and just tackle some of, or not tackle. Let's not say tackle. I just wanted to go through and then list off five of my favorite Bruce Willis movies, and which is really hard to do as I was like looking at his filmography. I had some in mind, and then I was like, oh wait, but that one's a good one. That one's a good one. So in no particular order, these are just real quick my favorite Bruce Willis movies. There might be five, might be 10. I'll make it quick because I just wanna touch on it, say why I like it, and uh, I recommend you check out any of these movies because it's definitely Bruce, I think, at his best. First off, the movie that put him, that it not just put him on the map, okay, because he was there. He was uh, he was known as a bit of a comedian on television, and this was really his first chance to be a serious movie actor in terms of an action star. People didn't think he would be able to pull it off, much in the same way that they didn't think Michael Keaton was going to be able to pull off Batman, uh, you know, earlier. Here we have Bruce Willis as John McClane in Die Hard. Absolutely iconic Christmas movie that I think everyone should check out. So here we have Look Who's Talking. Now Bruce isn't actually like on camera in this, but he does the voiceover work for the baby in the movie, and it's just like it just cracks me up, like even as a little kid thinking about this. But his voice is so perfect, and he delivers his lines so well. I don't think this movie works if you don't have a voiceover really conveys what the baby is thinking, and Bruce just does a great job in this delivering his lines, and I absolutely love it. Next film is Hudson Hawk. Terrible, terrible film. Terrible film, but I love it all the same. It's a bit goofy, and but it's just a fun watch. Great dark comedy here. One of my first dark comedies growing up. This is Death Becomes Her with Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn, and this is a great movie. It cracks me up, and it took me forever. I've loved this movie since it came out, but it took me forever to realize that that was Bruce Willis as a little kid, and this is a good one if you like dark comedies. Yes, Barry. Yes, Barry. Then we have Die Hard with a Vengeance. This is it's another Die Hard movie. I could have just easily included it with the original Die Hard, but Samuel L. Jackson comes back in this. Jeremy Irons is, I think, wonderful in this role, and Bruce. I feel like Bruce is really filling in the mold of John McClane, and just solidifies this character in movie history, despite all the rest of the terrible sequels that came afterwards. This is the best follow up to the original film. And then we have 12 Monkeys, great film. This one's fantastic. just because I think Bruce absolutely nails this and delivers his lines in a way that, like, even though you know he's going through it, you don't really believe him, and you're almost with the other doctors that are like trying to study him, or the people that he's running into, and he's trying to explain how the end of the world is coming. And Brad Pitt delivers, I think, one of the best performances of his career in this movie. This is a really good one. Then we have The Fifth Element. Great, fantastic movie. Basically made Mia Jovovich's career. Gary Oldman's fantastic. We also have Chris Tucker in as Ruby Rod. This is a fun movie. This is a really good one. I'm pretty sure everyone in the world has seen this one. And then I wanted to list the Jackal with Bruce Willis and Richard Gere. So this is Bruce Willis is actually an assassin, and Richard Gere is tasked with taking him out. And Bruce is brutal, absolutely brutal in this movie. He's this is a good bad guy film for him. He's solid. Sixth Sense, nobody saw that coming, and I honestly don't think this movie would have worked had Bruce not been in it. And Haley Joel Osment is credited a lot, and I'm sure Bruce made that easy for him to deliver that performance. That was really good. Tears of the Sun, fantastic movie. Monica Bellucci is also in this. She gives a pretty good performance, and Bruce is he's sort of settling into his tough guy motif, and he's really got it down in this one. He's a lot of fun. Lucky Number 11 is a fun movie if you've never seen it. Bruce plays a hitman who ends up raising a kid. Spoilers, that ends up becoming Josh Hartnett, and this is a fun movie. It's really good, shot really well, and paced it's a really fun pace. 16 Blocks is incredible. Didn't even know this movie came out. I was disinterested at first, and then all of a sudden the shots start happening, and the intensity picks up. Like it pulls you in, and this is a great film. Great little film. And then last, we have Red with Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman, John Malkovich, and Helen Mirren, who is an absolute smoke show in this movie. She's been a smoke show her entire life. She's amazing. It's okay. We get it. We get it, Barry. We get it. You're the star of the show. Oh. Ow. Okay. You're not allowed on the shelf, Barry. But anyways, I wanted to do a real quick coverage of these films here. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment sharing what Bruce Willis movie is your favorite, and no wrong answers. I mean, there's so many movies he's got. There, there's something for everyone, and it's sad to see his career end this way. But all the best to him and his family, and thank you so much for all the wonderful years of in films that you deliver to us. Thank you.